Before we get properly into this episode, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you so much for all of your support on parts 1 and 2 of this series. Probably the quickest I've ever had 2 videos go above 1,000 views, plenty of new subscribers, so welcome along to all of you, and just, thank you is all I can say. But hello and welcome back to some more Football Manager 2022 and part 3 of my Newcastle United series. Today we have got 2 matches at St James's Park, one against Man UFC and Everton. So that is going to be a really interesting couple of matches to see if we can get back on form, because if we have a little look at what's been going on since the last episode, obviously only 2 matches, but it is just so up and down. We played against Tottenham Hotspur and they controlled the match. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily expect to go to New White Hart Lane or Tottenham Hotspur Stadium or whatever it's called, and smash them, but I expected a little bit more bite in our play, and we just didn't have it. And we then went in a couple of days later to go and play Shrewsbury in the Carabao Cup, and obviously Shrewsbury are a League One side. They're not great, and we only beat them 2-0. They had a player sent off in the 6th minute, but Calvert-Lewin got his first goal for the club, and so did Morelos as well. So good to have our sort of rotation strikers all off the mark this season, so hopefully we can now push forward with that. But it currently means that after 5 games, we're 10th in the Premier League. Plenty of room for improvement, but all of a sudden, if we lose the 2 games today, we're going to end up right back down there in that relegation battle, and it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting. A quick little look at our squad performances so far. Top goal scorer is Callum Wilson with 3 goals, and then the other goals are spread out quite evenly between the squad. Top assists is going to be Declan Rice with 2, so good to see that he's had a decent start. Top average rating is Fabian Schär, even though he's only played a couple of matches, but Sergio Rico, 5 games, 7.3, and he's going to be back as our number 1 player today. But here we go. This is the Data Hub, and I think this is a great addition to FM. If you've got the time to delve into it, to really pick holes in what your squad is doing, this is going to be fantastic for you. You can see that our defending it isn't fantastic, where there's more fouls from other people, but also more clearances. I assume that's what CLR means. But we're doing a little bit better. For tackles, XG against, so that looks like teams are getting more chances against us, and we are conceding slightly more than average. Maybe that is tackle against, maybe this is our tackle percentage. Not entirely sure what it all means. I guess I can take this out. Tackles attempted, there you go. So more tackles attempted, so I guess, is that saying that we're getting into positions where we need to tackle more? Possibly. That's something that we need to look at. But if you look at our general performance, doing quite well, creating chances, not doing well, scoring the chances. Expected goals against, that is high as well. So a lot of goals are going to be involved in our matches. Shots per game, a little bit lower than our opposition. Shots on target, terrible, 35%. Pass completion, that's looking okay. Not quite as good as other teams in the league, though, which, that's what we need to look at. But there is the Data Hub. Plenty of stuff to have a look at. You can look at your next opposition, what you might want to do against them. But with all of that in mind, I have went and slightly tweaked the tactic. I want a defensive midfielder in there. Obviously, Declan Rice is well suited to that position, so he's going to come in as our defensive midfielder. So basically, I've just took the Cam out of there and popped him in CDM, because we didn't really have anyone that was a true attacking midfielder. So that's what we've done. We've brought in Declan Rice into the defensive midfield. We've got Moutinho and Willock in the midfield. And then obviously our wingers and Callum Wilson up top on his own. So this is the team that we've got for today. We've got Sergio Rico starting and goal with Lewis, Lascelles, Koundé and Manquillo in defence. We've then got Rice as our holding midfielder with Moutinho and Willock slightly further forward, and Fraser and San Maximan supporting Callum Wilson up top. So let's get into it then. Let's see what we can do. Don't forget, if you do enjoy it, smash the like button down below. It really is helping out the channel. The amount of people that are getting involved down in the comments, giving a like, all of that good stuff is really helping to grow the channel and find more people that enjoy this type of stuff, which is fantastic. So thank you very much. But here we go. This is the Man United team, you can see on the right-hand side, and that is looking rather scary in Football Manager terms. Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo, we'll keep an eye on him throughout the match. I think probably tell them nobody expects us to get a result, but I'm hoping that if we can do well at home, we've got the fans behind us, we've got that holding midfielder in place, hopefully we should be able to control the game today. That is the plan. So there you are. There is the Man United team. Sancho on that right-hand side, going to have to keep an eye on him. But interestingly, Ronaldo playing out wide rather than up top, but it seems to be working out well for them this season so far. And here they come, the players walking onto the field. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous already in this match. I feel like we're going to get absolutely clobbered by Man United. But let's see. Let's see. Pogba gets it forward. Edison Cavani. Oh, off the bar. Wow, that was a tough one to watch. It looked like it was going to be hero to zero moment. Fernandes into the middle. Koundé away. And, well, I thought Callum Wilson was going to come out and collect it there. But here's Bruno Fernandes and just too many players standing off him. And that is a fabulous finish from Bruno. And, you know, you look at our players there. They're just all baby lining pretty much. And there's absolutely nobody closing down. Bruno Fernandes, absolutely fabulous shot. And we're 1-0 down within 10 minutes. And that is not what we wanted. Damn. So, what can we do? We can berate the boys. Oh no, they're not happy with that. They don't want to be berated for losing to Man United, which makes sense. It started raining now, by the way. Here's San Maximan down the right-hand side to Willock. Back to San Maximan. Gets it in. Here's Rice forward to Joe Willock. Now Alan San Maximan into the middle. Fraser, how have you missed that from 2 yards out? And that's the sort of thing I'm on about. You know, we're creating chances. We're getting into those good positions, but just not quite having the final piece of the puzzle at the moment. But, yeah, it's not good. Let's play for set pieces. Why not? Point the finger. Show me something else. Because we didn't play well. And, you know, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a good performance. I'm not necessarily looking to smash Man United, as I've said. I'm just looking for us to play well. Koundé gets it out wide to Fraser. Wilson scores. Excellent finish from Callum Wilson. 4th goal of the season. He is keeping Calvert-Lewin and Morelos out of the side because he's continually impressing. Koundé, I like this ball-playing defender, pushing forward a little bit, getting involved. And Callum Wilson, excellent finish. And we are back on terms. It's 1-1 in this match. And hopefully the fans will just get behind us now and help us over the line here. Here's Fred. Now to Sancho. Sancho on the ball. What can he do? Can he whip it in? Yes, he can. Oh, it's a head over the bar. That was very nearly back to 2-1, and that would have been a shame. Let's encourage the boys. Wan-Bissaka. Now Fred. Wan-Bissaka again. What's he going to do with it? He's going to whip it into the middle, but Rico punches it away. But Fernandes, oh! Another fabulous goal from Bruno Fernandes. And they're blaming Rico, but, you know, I admire him for coming out to try and deal with it. I'd have preferred that he tried to catch it. It went straight to Pogba. First time shot from Fernandes, and now that Rico could do there, and Man United 2-1 up now. Right, I think possibly going to have to look at some changes. Lascelles is going to come off. I'm going to put Fabian Schär on instead. João Moutinho not having a great game. Let's get Isaac Hayden on. Yeah, maybe do that. Move Declan Rice slightly further forward. So, just the 2 changes for now. I'm quite happy with that. Right, let's keep going. Come on, boys. Demand more. Because we can do more. Here's Manquillo. Now Saint-Maximin. Whips it back to Koundé now, who's pushing forward, getting involved again. Here's Manquillo. Now Saint-Maximin. Keeps going. Saint-Maximin. Good ball forward to Callum Wilson. That should have been 2-2. That's the type of chance that Callum Wilson consistently scores. But not this time. And it's a kick downfield from De Gea. But Manquillo's got it. Saint-Maximin now. Callum Wilson. Come on. Saint-Maximin. Down this right-hand side. Whip it in, son. Whip it in. He does whip it in. Here's Wilson again. Now Rice. Oh, and it's a bad tackle from Fred. That's got to be a yellow card. It's not going to be. But we have got Ryan Fraser in the middle. Oh, wow. That was a great cross, and Koundé just ran underneath it. But here's Fraser into the middle. Pogba away. We're on top here. Come on, let's make the most of it. Here's Hayden. Oh, what a shot. Oh, he was trying to do his best. Bruno Fernandes impression. Fraser into the middle. Header away. And where was Koundé there? At the near post. Here's Fernandes. Gets it into the middle. Header away. Oh, Saint-Maximin now. This is the counter-attack chance. Saint-Maximin. Keep going, son. There's space. There's space in the middle. Whip it in. He whips it in. Fraser's there. Hits the post. We are massively on top here. Look at the XG. We are dominating Manchester United here, but we are still behind. Do we bring... Yeah, I think we do. It's going to be 3-1 though. Oh, it's off the post. We're going to bring on Calvert-Lewin for Fraser. Bring him on. See if he can give a bit more energy out wide. But it looks like it's going to be all she wrote, unfortunately. And what a pity. We shake hands with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And we don't pick up anything from this game. But I think that was comfortably our best performance of the season, bar that very first match against Brighton and Hove Albion. But because of the level of opposition that we had, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of tempted to go for this. So hands on hips, we go for that. They're inspired, they're motivated. Come on, lads, let's go and beat Everton. That's what we want to do. I don't like, yeah, you know, I like a lot of what we did out there. Definitely. How disappointed is it to have failed? The game in hand, I mean, don't care. They were expected to lose heavily. Pleased with how we played. I am, actually. You know, Man United, the top of the table. You know, on paper, they're a much better squad than us. But we did pretty well in the end. And I think that is something to be really, really proud of. And I think it worked. You know, having that defensive midfielder in there. And I'm hoping if we get more comfortable with this tactic going forward, we are going to create those chances, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to take those chances. Let's see how we get on against Everton. Okay, because I was impressed with our performance against Man United, we're going to go with the same lineup. Definition of insanity is trying stuff over and over again and having the same result. Hopefully, we'll have a different result today. So here we go. Let's get into it. And hopefully, I think we can control the game against Everton. I think we're going to get the 3 points here. I really do. I'm liking the look of this tactic. I think with a few subtle tweaks in training and with the tactic play instructions going forward, I think this is how we get into the top half this year. So here we go then. Here is our lineup, which is very strong. But our form is not. It's very inconsistent. It's win, loss, loss, win, loss so far. But if you look at Everton, they've lost their last 5 matches, so they're rock bottom of the table. They're out of the cup. This has got to be a chance to go out there and really show what a good footballing side we can be. We've made excellent additions in key areas of the pitch. And, this is going to be a time thing. We're not going to walk into the Champions League this year. I didn't want to go out and sign 10 new players. I want to try and use some of the quality that Newcastle already have. But here's Lewis, now Fraser. And now here's Declan Rice with a shot, and there we go. That's a brilliant goal from Declan Rice from far out, and that is totally deserved. He has had a decent start of the season. He has assisted a couple, but that was absolutely brilliant from Declan Rice. Good tackle from Moutinho, one touch, and then an absolute belter from Declan Rice. And we're 1-0 up against the Toffees, and I think we deserve that for what's been going on recently. I'm very happy about that. We're gonna go with the set pieces again, because we did have quite a few set pieces in the last match, and I think if Koundé can actually be where he's meant to be on the near post, then we could get some goals from that. Here's Moutinho now. Whips it in. Saint-Maximin's there, and it's 2-0, and we score from a set piece. We have had the whistle blown. I don't think the assistant referee had his flag up. Oh, it's disallowed. What a pity. I mean, let's have a look at this. Yeah, Saint-Maximin just offside, and that's a shame because he didn't need to be there. He could have been on the last man. But there you go. Moutinho gets it into the middle. Koundé's there. Doesn't quite manage to make it work. Here it is Moutinho again. Lewis. Moutinho gets it into Ryan Fraser, loses it. That's disappointing, but it's only back to Lascelles. Rice, we're pushing Everton back here. Here's Lascelles, now to Jamal Lewis. Now Moutinho, to Lascelles, to Moutinho. Lascelles, this is good football. Lewis forward to Fraser, into the middle, and Willock should have scored. That's a pity. Now here's Richarlison, end of highlight. Moutinho, though, gets into the middle. Koundé's there, and that is exactly what I want to see. But I think Callum Wilson's offside. Oh, no, goal's awarded. Goal is awarded. So, what happened here? So, Koundé got in. I think Callum Wilson was onside, or at least nothing was seen to be going wrong there. But there you go. Koundé with the goal, and now we're 2-0 up, and all of a sudden it just changes how we feel about everything. You might be winning, but we want to stay cool, stay frosty, and hopefully make sure we don't get complacent and allow Everton back into this game. So Saint-Maximin on a 6.5 at the moment, as is Callum Wilson. I think Calvert-Lewin deserves a go up top. Saint-Maximin can come off. Do we want Jacob Murphy? No, we'll put Miggy on there on the right-hand side. We'll give them a good half an hour to play. We've got that time to really give that a go now. But we are creating chances, and nice to see in this match. We're actually taking them. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward. Here's Manquillo. Now Almiron to Manquillo again. Can he whip it in? Almiron. Rice. Lascelles. Rice. Koundé. Whips it out wide to Lewis. Lewis is going to whip it in. Moutinho. Shoots. Oh, what a goal that is from João Moutinho. Top right corner. You can't say there's not a lot of absolute worldies in this game. We've seen probably 4 of the, 6 goals now have been of a fantastic standard. That is just a terrific finish from João Moutinho. And we're 3-0 up now against Everton. And I think that's a very, very good performance, good strong performance. On par with our performance against Man United, except Man United just managed to take a couple of chances that came their way. But there you go, we do win 3-0, and that is a huge victory for us, a huge 3 points to get us going once again. Oh, I'm delighted with that. And we're back up into the top half. 9 points after 7 games. If we can score, 50 points or so this season, if we can accumulate that, I'd be really happy. But yeah, Everton looking in real trouble under Rafa. 3 points from 6 games and already, getting a little bit cut adrift at the bottom of the table there. And maybe they didn't sign a striker to replace Calvert-Lewin. Who knows? But there you go. Absolutely excellent. He wants VAR and says Rafa. Good old Rafa. Let's have a little look at Everton. Who did they sign anybody to replace Calvert-Lewin? It doesn't really look like it. They only spent 15 million in the end, so that's possibly why. They're playing Salomon Rondon up top at the moment. Anyone else? Obviously, there's Torsen. Moise Keane's out on loan. So, yeah, I'm looking at that squad and I'm thinking, who on earth is going to score you the goals other than maybe moving Richarlison up there? Wow. Wow. Everton could be in big trouble this season. But I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that performance. And hopefully, as this tactic beds in a little bit more, we're going to be in that position where we can fight for the top half. So let's have a little look at when we might want to come back. So we got the Carabao Cup 4th round. Leeds. I'll tell you what, why don't we come back for the Man City game? West Ham and Man City game. Why don't we come back? Another double header at St James's Park. West Ham first, then Man City. And hopefully, we'll be in some good form by then. I'm really hopeful that that's what's going to happen. But if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for more Football Manager content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.